you still live in Madison.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You could have moved anywhere.
Right.
Why'd you stay in Madison?
Family reasons.
See?
Yeah, family reasons. It was a decision. It was clearly a decision. We lived in L.A. before we lived in Madison. Judy and I lived there. We lived in North Hollywood.
Right.
I was playing sessions with rock and rollers, rock and roll guys. I had just produced a record for Capitol Records, and they were offering me a staff producer's job. Back then, they had staff producers.
Sure.
And I thought, well, this would be really cool. And I came home and told Judy the exciting news, and she said, I don't like it here. I hate it. I don't like.
Oh,
and
can you imagine?
Yeah.
What was going through your head? You must be going, wait a minute, this is the greatest opportunity in my life.
But what actually was going through my head, and it's to this day, it was without thought. What was going through my head is, well, what do you want to do? I'd be more than happy to do whatever you want. I was so into the relationship with my wife that's what really was making me happy. So when she said she didn't like Los Angeles and she wanted to go back to Madison where we met, I just went. And when I got back to Madison, I just invented the life I needed to have in order to keep playing music and to have a family.
And I love what you just said, because that's one of my next questions. How many plates can Ben Sidran keep spinning at the same time? But here's the thing, and do it immaculately, incredibly, and 150% with accuracy and heart and soul. I mean, you've been a curator of talent. You have done radio, television. You've changed people's lives by hooking them up with different gigs. Me being one of them. But this, I mean, that must make you feel incredibly, I don't know what the word would be, but happy maybe is the word, because you see your friends and you place them in these different situations and you just sit back and watch. I mean, look at Ricky.
Yeah.
What you've done for Ricky, what you've done for Billy, what you've done for me, and hundreds of people, I'm sure, that I don't know. How does that make you feel?
And not only in music, there's people in media, for example. There are people who work in public radio who say, your dad hooked me up with this job in D.C. and now I'm the program director of XYZ. It's all over the place.
He's a PhD, but I call him Dr. Hookup for that reason. But you are, and you didn't have to do that for anybody.
Well, Leo and I were talking recently about the fact that it actually does make you feel better to give than to receive. It's just a fact of life. You feel better when you give something than when you take something. And I've never been threatened by anybody else's success. I enjoy being in a room with people who are having fun. I mean, that's what I love. I love to hang. The reason we spend time together and all these things is because it feels good. I like, I've had people pass this on to me where you don't open a door in return for a door that's going to be open for you. You open the door because
you owe me one.
Yeah, it's because the air comes in and it's healthy for everybody, and you feel good.
And there's enough for everybody.
And that's a secret. Yeah. It's not a finite pie, and if you get yours, it doesn't mean I'm not going to get mine. The more, the merrier. The more good feeling that's out here, the more good feeling will be generated, and. I've just been lucky because I've been interested in all these different things. I've been interested in media. I've been interested. But the bottom line is I'm interested in musicians. I love being with musicians. I always have. And was part of Leo's curse. He loves being around musical people. There's something about musical people that can be very medicinal. It can be very healing to be around musical people.
Well, that's what it's all about. Music is the healer. And by the way,